Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will get the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Looking to throw, it's Fife. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And it's incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
To the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The toss to the outside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, and you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Looking to throw, it's Fife. Finds his man, it's Callaway. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Lots of room to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Worthy. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll try the run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Floating away. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Fife. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Catch in the middle, it's King. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. That's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Slithers into space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the
breaks into the open. The tag. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's 5. Oh, they're after him! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the run, it's Callaway. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Looking to the big tight end. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Right back to the well. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Punts it out of the air. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on 1st down from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there, and a first half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Aggies will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And now this offense will take the field again. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. The sure hands, it's Worthy. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll go to the fullback, and they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. It's complete. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Looking to throw, it's 5. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They're going back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And here comes the punt team. And it'll be down right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about the punt.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's 5. Grabbed over the middle, it's Stanley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Pulls it in, it's Callaway. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. On the ground, it's Callaway. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in, it's Stanley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a stick.
Pulls it in on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. To the air, it's 5. The short hands, it's Johnson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the single back. Got the first down and more. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Send the tight end in motion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Paul.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To throw, it's 5. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.